SVI Media and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
And welcome to Green River High School, the site of the 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament here for the weekend in Sweetwater County. You're listening and watching to SVI here on the SVI Sports Network. Dal Erickson here this morning along with the morning SVI crew making the trek over to Sweetwater County to bring you this game between the Star Valley Lady Braves, the number 1 seed out of the Southwest, and they'll be taking on the number 4 seed out of the Northwest, the Riverton Wolverines. This is the countdown to tip-off, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free checking where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. We're about 8 minutes away from tip-off here in Green River High School. Let's take a look here at our Crimson Corner. This is the main thing going on this weekend, at least for basketball. You got the Lady Braves and Braves here in Green River. State indoor track going to be taking place in Gillette this weekend as well. I want to wish the indoor tracksters the best of luck as they make that long S-curve all the way up to Gillette to compete there. And, of course, coming up on Monday, believe it or not, it's the first allowable practice for soccer and outdoor track. That's a little different than it has been in the past. There has been a gap in between basketball, state basketball, and the beginning of practice. That's no longer the case. It overlaps. That's a look at your Crimson Corner. Brought to you by the University of Wyoming. Uncover the reason behind UW excellence and explore what makes the University of Wyoming so great. Visit uwyo.edu to learn more. Now let's take a look at the roundup here, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering. We'll take a look at these matchups here as part of the 4A West Regionals. On the girls' side, this is the first game of the day, and they'll be going late into the night hours on this gym floor. It's going to be nothing but basketball on this court over the next 12-plus hours. This is the first one, the Lady Braves and Riverton tipping it off here in about 7 minutes at 9 a.m. Coming up on the girls' side right after this one, you'll have the number 2 seed out of the Northwest, Rock Springs, facing number 3 Southwest Evanston. That's at 10:30. They'll fit some guys' games in there in between. And then coming on this afternoon, the defending champion, Cody Phillies. They're the top seed out of the Northwest. Those state champ Phillies will be taking on the number 4 seed out of the Southwest, the Jackson Lady Broncs. That would be quite an upset. The Lady Broncs still winless on the season. And then the girls' final game of the first round, you got the home court Green River Wolves, the number 2 seed out of the Southwest. They're facing the number 3 team out of the Northwest, the Kelly Walsh Trojans. That should be a good one. That one's scheduled to tip off at 4:30. And that's a look at your roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we've got more pregame for you here as part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. It's the Lady Braves and the Riverton Wolverines coming to you here on SVI.
I'm Duke Dance, and when I take out the garbage, I bag it.
I'm David Kazare, and when I take out the trash, I bag it.
I'm Dal Erickson, and when I take out my trash, I bag it.
Star Valley Disposal appreciates all their customers, especially those that bag their garbage. Remember that even with just a little wind, loose trash can be sent flying all over the place. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Avail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Avail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Sweetwater County and Green River High School. It's the site of the 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament here on SVI. The Star Valley Lady Braves taking on the Riverton Wolverines here in less than 3 minutes. Let's keep looking at our pregame brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming. And let's look at the rivalry sponsored by the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. The first two times these teams played was back in the 2005-2006 season. Relatively new series here between these two programs. Overall, Star Valley leads the series 18-4. They did play earlier this year in Riverton. The Lady Braves pulled away in the second half to win that one 58-43 on a neutral court. Of all those meetings, they played on a neutral court 6 times. The Lady Braves have a 4-2 advantage in those games. That's a look at your rivalry. Brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit simplot.com. We'll slide over now to the Records Watch, where we take a little more in-depth look at that series for basketball. That's presented by the Bank of Jackson Hole. The Lady Braves have won the last 7 in this series and 9 of the last 10. So the last 7 in the series for Star Valley and 9 of the last 10. That's a look at your Records Watch here during the pregame, brought to you by the Bank of Jackson Hole. Invested in our community. Local banking means local investments. Visit bankofjacksonhole.com. We're just over a minute away from tip-off. Let's slide over now to our keys to the game, and key number 1 is good for all of us here in the gym. Key number 1 is wake up. No time for rust. The team that comes out with a little better execution today is going to have an advantage in this contest at 9 a.m. on a Thursday morning. Number 2, I think lending yourself to that key number 1, be aggressive early. I'd like to see the Lady Braves see if they can go to the basket early and often, get to the line, and make 60% at least. That's key number 3. And then finally, key number 4 for Star Valley to be successful today, pile up those deflections. That's when this team's at their best. Deflections turning into steals, turning into transition, turning into layups. And that's a look at your keys to the game here as we get set now for the starting lineup and our national anthem here. National anthem here to kick off this session will be brought to you by Wyoming Minuteman Supply.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
Kenley Englehart, senior, daughter of Dave and Corey Englehart, Osmond.
Sheridan Coles, senior, daughter of Buck and Alana Coles, Osmond, Wyoming.
Bailey Erickson, senior, daughter of Rob Erickson and Julie Erickson, Osmond.
Matt Christensen, senior, daughter of Joe and Danae Christensen, Afton. Emily Dana, junior, daughter of Corey and Andrea Dana, Osmond, Wyoming.
Cambry Johnson, junior, daughter of Jeff and Shawnee Johnson, Afton, Wyoming.
Tori White, junior, daughter of Trent and Tina White, Thane, Wyoming. Mikkel Hatterley, junior, daughter of Theron and Tara Hatterley, Afton.
Austin Bagley, Jr., daughter of Kate and Debney Bagley, Fairview.
Katie Dandridge, senior, daughter of David and Laura Dandridge, Alpine, Wyoming.
Valencia Brogue, senior, daughter of Tyler Brogue and Susie Tipton, Freedom.
And the starting lineups being announced here at Green River High School. We'll start first with the Riverton Wolverines. Taylor Leesburg, number 1. Number 2, Savannah Morton. Number 11, We Too Cloud Horse. Number 13, Haley Angstrom. And number 21, Paisley Jackson. For the Lady Braves, they'll start with number 1, Kenley Englehart. Number 3, Sheridan Coles. Number 5, Ambry Nelson. She's been getting the start. This will be her 4th straight start. You've got number 31, Emily Dana, and number 12, Bailey Erickson. The Lady Braves coached by Kate Erickson, assisted by Jason Kazair and Shaylin Hathaway. And we are ready for tip-off here as part of the 4A West Regionals, kicking off the tournament. Or tipping off, I should say. Sheridan Coles and Cloud Horse. In the center circle, there's the tip controlled by Riverton. They'll have possession first as they bring it across the midcourt line. This is Savannah Morton. Morton will give it up now to Jackson. Jackson working with the point guard, Leesburg, and with Morton. Morton and Leesburg in that backcourt. Jackson being defended here by Ambry Nelson. Ambry's done a terrific job defending and rebounding, getting into that starting lineup. Working a bit of a weave here down to the elbow, kicking it back out now are the Wolverines, trying to gauge this Star Valley defense early on in the first 30 seconds of this matchup. Try and lob it down low. It is into the hands of Cloud Horse. It's contested by Sheridan Coles. That's no good. Rebounded by Emily Dana. Here comes the first possession of the game for the Lady Braves. Kenley Englehart to the top of the key. She'll pass right down to Bailey Erickson. Bailey looking for the cutting Ambry Nelson. Is too far out in front. She has to save it, and it's into the hands of the Wolverines. Morton has it. Morton with some light pressure from Englehart as she brings it across the timeline. Now to the elbow. Engstrom with the handle. She'll dish it off now to Morton. Morton will bring it across. Looking big to the elbow. It's tipped away and stolen. This is Emily Dana. Dana comes up with the steal. Cross-court pass to Englehart. Englehart drives down low. Now pass to Coles. Up off the glass and in for 2. There's the first basket of the game, and that is Kenley Englehart. Sheridan Coles with the basket. It's 2-0 Lady Braves. Long 2-point jumper here by the Wolverines. That's good. Taylon Leesburg puts it in, and we're tied up at 2 points apiece. That's a good-looking jumper. Who says the mid-range jumper is dead? Some light pressure. Lady Braves break it. Right side, it's swiped out of the hands of Emily Dana. Dana in some trouble. They're going to say it's last touched out of bounds. I actually thought... Oh, no, I thought they were going to call a foul. They did, and it's going to go against Paisley Jackson. That's her first team foul. First foul of the tournament. Paisley Jackson, you're the winner. You get the first foul of the tournament. Englehart's going to come out, replaced in the lineup by Cambry Johnson. This is Ambry Nelson giving it up now to Bailey Erickson. Erickson looking for the cutter. She finds down low Coles on the other side, loses the handle, winds up in the hands of Morton. That's the second time we've seen Morton come up with a steal. Morton passing right elbow to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse running the offense from that right side elbow. Passes back to Morton, now to Leesburg. Leesburg well beyond the three-point line, but Bailey Erickson's not giving her any space. Handing it off now to Morton. Again, Lady Braves defending that man-to-man defense all the way, we're talking 6-7 feet beyond the arc. Pass down low, and there's going to be some contact. And that's going to go against Bailey Erickson on the shot. So we should be getting 2 free throws here for the Riverton Wolverines. first free throws of the morning. And to the line, this is Talon Leesburg on the season at 84% free throw shooter, according to wildpreps.com. If I'm Riverton, man, what a weapon that is to have a player shooting 84%. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Yeah, 84% for Leesburg. Hits the first one. Of course she does. Second opportunity here for Talon Leesburg. Riverton with a 3-2 lead now. Cole's in the lane early. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Cambry Johnson, and she's fouled across the arms, I believe. What are they calling here? Okay, don't see a whistle, but it's Star Valley ball. Cambry Johnson came down with it, and then there was a whistle. I think there should be I thought someone called a foul. Or it hit the rim. There shouldn't be a lane violation. I think it's a lane violation. They're going to come back and, yeah, so I guess they're calling a lane. Okay, yeah, it was a lane violation, and I just didn't think they called it. Yeah, Sheridan Coles kind of, well, there's no kind of. She was into the paint early. Boy, that was a late decision on that. So Leesburg, who missed that second free throw, chance to shoot again at 84%. Probably going to cost the Star Valley Lady Braves a point. No, it's too strong again, but it's Cloud Horse with the rebound. This one's up for grabs. Another offensive rebound. This one goes to Engstrom, and we got another whistle as he got a foul here on the end line. Bailey Erickson picks up her second. Lady Braves on this sequence giving up a couple of rebounds to Cloud Horse and Engstrom. And Riverton with a 3-2 lead. They have a chance here to capitalize. 5 count, they get it in deep here to Leesburg. To Jackson, right side. She delves a floater from the wing, is no good. Rebounded by Dana, getting slapped at. She pulls ahead and will lead the break. Here's a Lady Braves to Engelhardt. She'll drive. Some contact. Scoops it up and in, and that's good. Strong move by Kenley Engelhardt as she finishes with that left hand that we've seen so often this year. Foul will go against Paisley Jackson, and she's picked up 2 quick fouls. So Jackson for Riverton and Erickson for Star Valley have 2 fouls apiece. Engelhardt gives Star Valley the 4-3 lead, and she's got a chance here to complete the 3-point play. Bounces twice, it's no good, and rebounded by Cloud Horse. That's her second board of the morning. Star Valley leads it 4-3. We played 3 minutes here on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Engstrom working off a screen from Cloud Horse, steps up for the long 3, high off the backboard, does not draw iron. It's taken out of the hands of Coles, and Leesburg can't get it to go, and now Engelhardt comes up with a rebound. Lady Braves dodging a bullet there. Offensive glass has been an issue. Cambry Johnson kisses it off the glass. That's no good. Winds up in the hands of Coles. Coles trying to get it to Nelson. It's taken away by Leesburg. She wisely pulls back as Star Valley recovered with 3 players. Talon Leesburg has been a problem here early on. She's certainly not the tallest player on the court, but she's been digging out some rebounds early on. That one passed just a bit too high for Leesburg to handle, and it sails out of bounds. It'll be Star Valley basketball. It's 4:15 left to go here in the first. The Lady Braves lead it 4-3 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Engelhardt will be met at midcourt by Morton. Passes left side now to Cole. Pump fakes the 3. Passes down low to Johnson. That is Katie Dandridge. Some contact. I guess you got to call it a block shot. No good. And the Riverton coach wants a timeout. He was pretty emphatic about it, but he's also smiling. I think maybe one of the players needed a break. It's a 30-second variety. We'll take a break as well. Star Valley leads at 4-3.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Back at the action here. Star Valley leading this one by 1 point. Riverton with the basketball. It's 4-3 And this is Savannah Morton with the handle across midcourt. She'll pass left side to Engstrom. Engstrom back to Morton. Working the hot potato well beyond the three-point line. Trying to get Cloud Horse or Jackson down low. Lady Braves defense there back in a 2-3 zone now. Could be a 1-2-2. Riverton passing back and forth, trying to see if they can catch Star Valley in a defensive mistake right now. Not a lot of room to get anything down low. Also on the low block is Talem Tyra. Three-pointer into the paint, out of the hands of Cloud Horse. Coming up with the loose ball is Emily Dana. Dana comes away with the steal and a good defensive possession there for the Lady Braves. Kenley Engelhardt will jog it across the timeline, leading it 4-3. Coles now left side to Johnson. Cambry and Sheridan will work around the perimeter to Engelhardt. Pump fake, steps inside, 15-footer. That's halfway down and rims out. We got a rebound by Johnson and a whistle under the rim. And it looks like the initial indications are it's going to be a foul against Riverton. They're going to get number 1, Taylon Leesburg, for her first 13 foul there for Riverton. Inbounds play is deflected out. And dead ball here. Michaela Christensen's going to come in. Michaela has really, I think, put up some great numbers here over the last handful of games. She'll replace Emily Dana. So you got Katie Dandridge to check this in. Dandridge is going to go deep. That's a high pass. Cloud Horse wasn't looking for it. She probably could have had a steal. Instead, it's now in the hands of Cole. Sheridan looking for the cutter. Doesn't make that pass. Decides against it. Engelhardt now holds up her 3 fingers on the left hand. Cole pump fakes. Good defense from Cloud Horse. Over in the corner to Christensen. Working it back to Johnson. Down to 2:41 here in the first. It's a 4-3 game. Good cutter down to Coles. Gets her girl in the air and up and in for 2. Coles already with 2 baskets. She's got 4 of the Star Valley. They put the score on the wrong team there. Should be Star Valley's 6-3. Here on the elbow, that's knocked away and into the hands of Engelhardt. Engelhardt comes away after that deflection. Up ahead to Dandridge. Katie surveying. Back to Kenley, and she'll set up the offense. Coles left side, now left wing to Johnson. Just about loses the handle, but retains possession. Engelhardt, near side angle. That's up off the three-pointer. No good. And last touched out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Wolverines. Yeah, they've got the score all ski-wampus. They keep giving points to Riverton. Should be 6-3, guys. Star Valley. Engelhardt passing back. Dandridge, three-pointer in the corner. That's no good. Does not draw iron. And rebounded by the Wolverines. That's Tyra with the board. Riverton now passing now right side. That's number 12, Cammie Paskett, who checked in. I missed that. Down low, Riverton decides not to opt on that shot to Tyra. Tough shot by Cloud Horse, and probably some contact too, but Cloud Horse perseveres and gets it up and in for her first basket. It's 6-5 Star Valley after that Riverton basket. Nearly taken away from Engelhardt, but she retains possession. Some tough man-to-man D here by Riverton. They're right in the face of the Star Valley ball handlers. Christensen passing out. Now clear out to the GR logo, and Riverton really trying to harass the Star Valley handlers. Engelhardt going back and forth. That one nearly poked away. Sheridan Coles comes away with it left hand. She's going to drive. Got a lane and just off the rim. No good. Had a great look. And then Cloud Horse tries to come up with the rebound, and they're going to say last touch by Star Valley. So it'll be Riverton basketball on the loose ball. We're under a minute to go. Lady Braves lead at 6-5, but it's Riverton with the basketball. This is Leesburg. She'll pass near side now to Paskett. Paskett going down low to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse, she is stuffed by Sheridan Coles, but it's into the hands of Tyra for another rebound. Taken away and stolen. Engelhardt left hand. She's swatted by Tyra. Gets her own rebound. That's no good. Sheridan Coles with the offensive board and the bucket for her third basket of the quarter. 6 points for Sheridan Coles. It's 8-5. Lady Braves Riverton terminates the dribble with Paskett. Engelhardt is all over her like a cheap blanket, or like a wet blanket, and a 5-second closely guarded call. Coaches love that. I mentioned before, when they get those, some of their hair grows back. Inbound here to Kenley Engelhardt. Ambry Nelson back in the lineup as well. Ambry's far side angle working with Kenley. Kenley crossover dribble, left hand. Kicks it back out to Ambry. Ambry now in the paint, just inside the free throw line. That's good. Little Jeff Hornacek runner there for Ambry Nelson before the buzzer. And 2 straight baskets for Star Valley to end the quarter. Gives them a 10-5 advantage here after 1. Here at Green River High School for the 4A West Regionals on SVI.
I'm Sarah Malik. I've been a phlebotomist at Star Valley Health for 6 years. The lab serves the Alpine Clinic down to Bridger Valley, including the Thane and Cokefield clinics. As a small town community hospital, it really is your friends and neighbors who will be there to take care of you. That's my favorite part about working at the hospital and being a patient there myself, is the professional but community feel. To learn more about the services that we provide, you can visit starvalleyhealth.org.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Back at it here, the Lady Braves with a 10-5 advantage here to start the second quarter, and they get possession of the basketball. So Star Valley scores the last 2 baskets and a chance to extend this 5-point lead. That is the largest of the game thus far. We've played 1 quarter. Nelson to Christensen. Christensen trying to pass it down. It's poked away by Riverton into the hands of Taylin Leesburg with the steal. Wolverines across the timeline. Bailey Erickson on her. Erickson with those 2 fouls. Works across a deep screen. Giving it up now to Haley Angstrom. Angstrom picks up her dribble, looking down low to Tyra. She'll kick it back out to Paskett. And now to Angstrom. Angstrom surveying the Star Valley defense and backing off near the midcourt logo. She'll pass left side to Morton. Morton, again, the Lady Braves are not going to let Riverton breathe here as they go clear out. They're 30 feet away from the basket, but Bailey Erickson is right on Morton, so that's clearly been a focus here. They're not wanting Riverton to even be able to be conscious of their offense. They get it to Cloud Horse, goes up strong, and she is fouled in the motion, so she'll go to the free throw line. And the foul will go against Michaela Christensen. That's her first. We've reset all the fouls, so first team foul of the second quarter. That one goes against Star Valley. We2 Cloud Horse, a 50% free throw shooter on the season, according to the stats from YL Preps. And that first one rattles in and good. Makes Riverton 6 now. They trail Star Valley 10-6. Cloud Horse will try and capitalize on the second opportunity. That's up, and that one rattles in and out. Tapped by the Wolverines, but into the hands of Emily Dana, Star Valley's leading rebounder. She's got 3. Up ahead now, down low to Cambry Johnson. Johnson, tough defense from Riverton, kicks it out. Bailey Erickson for 3. That is no good. Up high for the rebound is Cloud Horse, but it winds up in the hands of Nelson. Nelson digging it out of the trees. Down low from Johnson to Christensen for 2. Nice pass from Cambry Johnson, and that kept alive by the offensive rebound of Ambry Nelson. Lady Braves lead it 12-6. Other end of the court now, Cammie Paskett will give it up to Engstrom. Engstrom now running the offense for Riverton. She's right on the GR logo, trying to dissect this Star Valley defense. Picks up her dribble, some contact there from Dana. They're letting them play through it. Paskett looking down low to Tyra. Double team on her. She's tied up by Bailey Erickson. Bailey's been so good at that this year. She's got a pretty significant shoulder apparatus on, does Bailey Erickson. That's new. I don't know what that is. Strained a shoulder or something, but she has not worn that all season. She's got it on today. Riverton basketball on the possession arrow. Passing now to Tatum Tyra, number 24 for the Wolverines. Christensen coming out beyond the three-point line to guard her. She terminates. As soon as the Riverton Wolverines are terminating their dribble, the Lady Braves are right in their face. Defensively tipped by Dana into the hands of Christensen. Back to Emily to run the break. It's 1-on-3. She is taken over to the right side wing. Passing now down low to Christensen. Tries the up and under. Double team finds the open Johnson, and she's going to be fouled on the floor No shot there, I don't believe. And that'll go against number 12, Cammie Paskett. That's her first team foul for Riverton. Each team with one. 5:50 to go in the second. It's 12-6 Star Valley. Johnson looking for the inbounds play and was looking for Christensen. And I don't know if it was off her hand or if it was too far out in front, but the Lady Braves throw it away. Riverton basketball, but the Lady Braves transition out of defense, and they're going to see if they can do the same and cause a turnover here under their own basket with Riverton inbounding. Leesburg with the honors. Pump fakes and bounce pass gets it in now to Engstrom. Engstrom being guarded by Dana. She does get it across the timeline. Dana is swatting at it the whole way. There's a pass to Cloudhorse. Nice pass. And Cloudhorse is up for another basket. She's got 5. That was a beautiful pass from her teammate. I believe it was Morton. That one tipped away by Morton and into the hands of Johnson, and a jump ball. She's tied up by Cloudhorse. Possession arrow favors Star Valley. It's 12-8 Lady Braves, but Riverton defensively hanging right in there. And I'm noticing Sheridan Coles has been off the court. She's actually jogging back from the locker room, and now she's back on the bench. She had 6 first quarter points, so good news for Star Valley. Maybe she'll be checking in soon. Looks like she is. That one nearly poked away. Johnson comes up with it. Leesburg has been a bit of a pest defensively. I mean that in a positive way. Ambry Nelson out the handle, calling out the offense. She'll pass right side angle to Dana. Dana now in the corner to Cambry Johnson. Back to Emily. Open for 3, and that is off the mark. No good. Backside, Ambry Nelson's there for the rebound. That's no good. Pulls down another one, and they're going to call a push on Leesburg. That'll be her second team foul here on Riverton of the second quarter. We played just over 3 minutes. It's 12-8 Lady Braves. Substitutions coming in now. Jack coming in also is number 23, Timbri Mathill. I think it's the first time we've seen her. Kenley Engelhardt and Sheridan Coles in for the Lady Braves, their top 2 scorers for the season. Ambry Nelson back to Kenley. Touch pass to Coles. 15-footer's good. The focus this first half has been looks for Sheridan Coles, and she's been hitting them. She's got 8 points. It's 14-8 Lady Braves. On the other end of the court, here is Jackson going to drive all the way out to the right wing. Nelson forces her out. They're looking for Cloudhorse down low. It's tipped away by Johnson into the hands of Dana. Back to Cambry, now to Kenley Engelhardt. Engelhardt, crossover dribbles. She's stopped by Morton to Nelson. Far side 3 from Cambry. Johnson rims in and out. Offensive rebound for Dana. Goes up strong, and she's fouled. Emily Dana has led this team in rebounding, and she has just been tough. I don't think the officials or the coach for Riverton cared for that call. Sometimes I've noticed the officials will kind of point to their head. They feel like they get them in the head, and there's been an emphasis to call that. Dana's first free throw attempt is good here at the Riverside Dental free throw line is good. First point of the morning for Emily. She's got 4 rebounds. That's her first point. It's 15-8 Star Valley. Trying to double up Riverton now. Emily's second free throw is no good. Cloudhorse is there for the strong rebound. Cloudhorse has played very well. Lady Braves defensively being really difficult to handle here on the other end, and forces Riverton out of bounds. Turnover there, back to Star Valley. Lady Braves across the timeline, elbow here to Coles. Far side corner to Ambry, to Kenley. Kenley to the free throw line. Coles just about has it swiped away. She passes out to Ambry Nelson. Nelson tries to dip her toe into that Riverton defense. Now they'll work it back around the perimeter. Engelhardt top of the key. Engelhardt back to Johnson. She decides to drive. Dishes back to Sheridan Coles for 3. That's no good. Another offensive board for Nelson. Ambry's been there a couple of times. That shot no good by Dana and out of bounds. And they'll say last touch by the Lady Braves. Star Valley with several opportunities there. Just could not get any points, but they do lead this one 15-8. Riverton will try and carve into this lead. Some backcourt pressure here. Lady Braves going to give them some trouble all the way up the court. Morton passing up ahead to Engstrom. Angstrom being defended by Engelhardt. Far side corner now is Morton. Morton dribbling around to Jackson. And you can tell they're kind of trying to draw Star Valley out of that paint, but they're not biting on it. Pump fake here just inside the 2-point line. Jumper from Riverton, no good, off the back of the iron, and that's rebound number 4 for Ambry Nelson. She and Dana each with 4. 15-8 Star Valley. Not a good pass there, taken away and stolen by Riverton. That is Paisley Jackson with the steal, taken back by Star Valley. Emily Dana loses the handle, tries to slap it back in bounds, but her foot's on the line, so we're right back to where we were. Riverton with the basketball into the Star Valley end. This time the Lady Braves just some token backcourt pressure. Engelhardt on Morton. Morton quickly ahead, just passes it over the top. It's not a good pass, and that sails out of bounds. So both teams trading turnovers here in the last minute or so. Emily Dana will have a seat. Katie Dandridge back in the lineup. So you got Nelson, Engelhardt, Coles, Christensen, and Dandridge. Kenley will jog it across the timeline. Riverton, they are packed into the paint. They're trying to give Star Valley a taste of their own medicine here defensively. Nelson to Engelhardt, steps up to 3, passing over to Dandridge. Katie to Kenley. She'll take a deep 3-pointer. That's good. A Rocky Mountain Yeti triple. Excuse me, a steakhouse triple. Better get that right. Basket here on the other end. That is Taysom Tyra. Puts it in, and that ends a drought for Riverton. They had not scored in a while. It's 18-10 Lady Braves. They've led by as many as 10 after that last 3 from Engelhardt. Nelson back to Sheridan. Another 3-pointer on the way. Too strong. That's no good. Kept alive by Dandridge into the hands of Matt Hill for the Wolverines. Matt Hill bring it up the floor. Excuse me, that's Jackson. Now to Angstrom. Angstrom defended by Dandridge to Tyra. Christensen coming all the way out to the 3-point line to defend her. A minute 15 to go in the half. Lady Braves lead it 18-10. There's a drive 10-footer by Riverton. That's good. Angstrom gets her first basket, so back-to-back buckets for Riverton, and they've cut this lead back to 6. Engelhardt across the timeline. Double team. Passes to Coles. It's stripped out of her hands by Morton. It's 2-on-2s, taken right back by Engelhardt. Kenley passing up ahead, bounce pass to Dandridge. Dandridge on the wing, finds the cutting Coles, and that's rejected back into the hands now of Engelhardt. Sheridan looked like she's going to have a great look. Instead, it's returned to sender by the Riverton defense. Sheridan, step back 3 for her. That one's in and out. Kept alive, good box out there, and Angstrom comes up with the rebound. Riverton had the chance to cut this under 6. It's been a while since they've had this under 6. Star Valley's led by as many as 10, and they've led by basically 6+ for basically the whole second quarter. Driving is Morton. She's bumped, puts up a prayer, and they're going to say out of bounds. It did go up and over the backboard. That's up to the discretion of the officials, and he says that one did so. So a turnover here. 13 seconds to go in the half. Lady Braves closed out the first quarter strong. Let's see if they can get one here. 8 seconds. Engelhardt to the 3-point line. Drives. Scoops up trying to draw contact, and she does. Gets a foul across the arms from Tyra. And that's 4 team fouls on Riverton. Of course, only 4.6 seconds left in the half. Kenny Engelhardt going to the line. Riverton coach saying she's not even putting up a shot. He might have a point, but that free throw's good. Kenley now with 6 points. She was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Hits that one, though, and she's got one more coming. Second offering is also good. So Kenley with 7 points now. There's a heave at the buzzer. Oh, wow. That was a pretty dang good look from Riverton. Paisley Jackson. It was a rainbow. Didn't go, but the Lady Braves lead it here at the break. It's 20-12 here on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Stick with us. We've got the halftime coming up, and we'll be talking about some stats, the ones I was able to keep. And the Lady Braves lead it here 20-12 in the first game of the 4A West Regionals at Green River High School.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is. It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete.
You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while safety manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
I believe.
I believe.
I believe that we.
I believe that we.
I believe that we will win. 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 I believe that we.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Green River High School, the site of the 4A West Regional Tournament. Here as Star Valley and Riverton girls opening up tournament play with that 9 a.m. tip-off. And at the break, it is the Lady Braves 20, Riverton 12. It's the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Advanced, local, personalized. Visit starvalleyhealth.org and download the new MyChart app to securely and conveniently manage your health care. Visit starvalleyhealth.org for details. The Lady Braves led by as many as 10. Riverton cut it back to 6 in that second quarter. Star Valley gets that last basket of the half, and they lead it now 20-12. Let's take a look at our statistics for that first half. Again, these are not quite as detailed as I normally do because I'm pulling double, triple duty here, but we do have some points and rebounds and some other things as best as I was able to keep them while I was talking to you. Let's look at Riverton first. They were led in scoring by We2 Cloudhorse. I had her with 5 points and 3 rebounds. She did a great job in the paint, I thought, as they tried to get her loose on the low block several times. Lady Braves defensively did a pretty good job on her, but great effort in that first half by We2 Cloudhorse. 5 points, 3 rebounds for her, 3 points for Taylin Leesburg. I also had her with 2 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. She did pick up 2 fouls, not in foul trouble. No one's in foul trouble here after this first quarter. 2 points for Haley Angstrom. She had a late bucket there in the half. And then 2 points for Tatum Tyra, 12 points in all for Riverton. Riverton, I thought, in the first quarter, won the rebounding battle. Overall at the half, I've got Star Valley with a 12-10 rebound advantage. Riverton going 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Neither team has hit a three-point, or Riverton's not hit a three-point basket. Star Valley's hit 1. I apologize. So not exactly a distance clinic. That triple came from Kenley Engelhardt. She scored 7 points in that first half. 6 of them came in the second quarter. Sheridan Coles came out early with 6 first quarter points. She's got 8 at the half. That's the majority of the scoring, those 2 players. 2 points for Michaela Christensen, 1 for Emily Dana, 2 for Ambry Nelson. Rebounding-wise, Emily Dana with 4 rebounds, Ambry Nelson with 4. The Lady Braves going 3 of 5 from the free throw line, so right about at that threshold that you'd like to see them shoot at least 60+, and that's where they're at, 60%. Not a lot of free throws, though, in that first half. As I said, 5 for Star Valley, 4 for Riverton, and that's your score at the break. And a look at your stats brought to you by Battleson Brothers. Appreciate Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet 1, quality, price, and service. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring and your Battle Stats. It's 20-12. We'll take a break and come back, have a bit of trivia, and look at those keys to the game here at the Star Valley Health halftime show. Star Valley leading it 20-12 here at the break.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HTC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network.
Back at it here at the half. We're 2 minutes away from the third quarter and the commencement of the second half here in the opening round of the 4A West Regional Tournament. Star Valley leading Riverton 20-12 here in the girls' game. Let's take a look at our trivia. First correct answer wins a free couples combo to Salt River Cinemas. 307-203-4637 is your text-in number. Our trivia for today, of the 6 neutral site games between Star Valley and Riverton, which we talked about in the pregame, 5 of them have been played where? Neutral site. 5 of the 6 have been played where? 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins that couples combo from Skyview Lanes and Cineplex. Let's recap those keys to the game now. Key number 1, I think you got to give a lot of credit to both teams coming out and being pretty ready to play, especially defensively. Thought both teams played, put a lot of effort into their defense in that first half. Key number 1 was wake up. Key number 2 is be aggressive early. I like the Lady Braves. They've been attacking the rim. They have shot a handful of threes. They've made 1 is all. But Sheridan Cole's aggressive to the rim. We've seen Michaela Christensen score. We've seen Emily Dana get to the line as well. Key number 3, get to the line and make 60%. They are doing that. I'd like to see a few more free throws if I'm the Lady Braves fans. And pile up some deflections. Both teams did a bit of that in that first half, piling up some deflections, some turnovers, and this second half is going to be a part of keeping that going. Started a little late coming out of the locker room here. In fact, the coaches and the final players just barely making it out of the locker room now with 30 seconds before tip-off. I'll come back and revisit that trivia. I should have asked you before I went to the break. I'll come back to that at our next dead ball. How about that? It's 20-12, Star Valley and Riverton. Looks like possession arrow is going to favor Riverton, I believe. So they have a chance to dig into this 8-point deficit right out of the gate. We2 Cloud Horse has been their leading scorer, and she's done so down on the low block. They've tried to get the ball to her. She's had a couple of offensive rebounds. Riverton has really tried to work the ball back and forth to try and get Star Valley out of that zone, and they haven't made any threes. In fact, I think Riverton's only shot a couple of threes. So the Wolverines will break with the same starting five: Leesburg, Morton, Cloudhorse, Angstrom, and Jackson. Lady Braves come out with their same starting five, kind of a three-guard lineup with Engelhart, Erickson, and Nelson, and then Sheridan Coles and Emily Dana. Morton with the handles. We start the third quarter to the left elbow to Cloudhorse. So dish it off here to Leesburg. Leesburg trying to dump it off over the top. It's taken away and stolen by Engelhart. Angstrom immediately on her. Kenley going to bring it all the way up the court, puts up the tough shot. It's too tough, in fact. No good, and rebounded by Riverton, and she is tied up by Nelson and Dana and Engelhart, really. Possession error will favor Star Valley. That was, if Kenley would have shot that maybe one step before, I think she'd had a layup. Instead, kind of found herself under the rim. Inbound to Dana for three. That's good. Triple for Emily Dana. That's the second made three for the Lady Braves today. And Star Valley extends that lead 23-12. Riverton to Angstrom. Angstrom terminates her dribble top of the key. She's in some trouble. Right on her is Dana. She tries to get it to Jackson, but Jackson wasn't ready for it, and it's a throwaway for Riverton. So we played just over a minute. Lady Braves have extended the lead to 11, and they have possession. Here comes Bailey Erickson. Bailey, a righty. She's got that left shoulder harness. She's got something on her left shoulder. Strain or something. We don't know what it is. Coles passing right to Bailey. Bailey inside the three, tried to dump it down low to Dana. It's deflected and winds up in the hands of Angstrom. Here come the Wolverines, trailing by 11 to Jackson. Jackson has her dribble if she wants it. She will go left. Pivots back to her right. Over in the corner, three-pointer from Leesburg is good. The Wolverines didn't make a three in that first half, and that's now gone. Lead cut back to 8. It's 23-15. Star Valley with the lead and the basketball. Erickson, cross-court pass to Nelson. Nelson gets away from her defender. She jumps up in the air, dumps it down low to Coles for the wide-open layup, but there's a foul prior to the pass. They're going to get Leesburg for her third. You'd rather her not have that third this early in the third quarter if you're the Riverton staff, I assume. But that was going to be a layup for Star Valley, so pretty good timing. Inbound here to Dana. She's definitely hit on the arm, but she puts it up and in anyway. That's a great job of finishing there for Emily Dana. She's got 6 points now. Star Valley leads it by 10, 25-15. There's a drive by Jackson. No good. How that didn't fall, I don't know. Is halfway down, winds up in the hands of Nelson. Ambry with her fifth board. Far side to Coles, to Nelson, to Erickson. Now top of the key, working back right side. Nelson looking for the cutter, doesn't like it. Engelhart down low to Dana. She's open and fouled. This time by Paisley Jackson, and that's her third. So 3 on Leesburg and 3 now on Jackson. Not a lot of fouls in this game, but those two gals have the majority of them. And to the free throw line now is Emily Dana. Emily, typically a pretty good free throw shooter on the season. Well, I thought it was a little higher than that, 59%. She's 1 of 2 today. That one is in and out. Lady Braves have led by 12. Right now the lead is 10. Dana will have another. Jackson will come off the court and onto the court now. You got Timbri Mathill and Tatum Tyra for Riverton on the low block, along with Cloudhorse. Extra dribbling here for Emily, and that one's good. Finds the range and salvages 1 of 2. She's now got 7 points, and the lead is 11. 26-15. Lady Braves with the lead, some backcourt pressure. Angstrom gets it across the timeline. Good job of breaking the press. Done there by the Wolverines. Angstrom being hounded by Erickson. She'll give it up now to Morton, midcourt. Engelhart on her, but giving her some space. Baseball pass now to Mathill. Down low to the cutter, that's Angstrom. Runs into a Star Valley double team. It's deflected, winds up in the hands of Engelhart. Engelhart jogging across, thinks about maybe pulling up for 3. Instead, fades to her right, back to Coles. Wide open 3, top of the key. Nothing but net. And a timeout here. Riverton now trails by 14. That's the biggest deficit of the game. They want to talk about it, and we'll be back after this break. Lady Braves lead at 29-15.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
After that made three-pointer from Sheridan Coles, Lady Braves lead at 29-15, largest lead of the game. 5:07 left to go in the third, and some full court pressure here. Cambry Nelson defending the inbounds play. Riverton does get it in, and working across midcourt to Tyra. Tyra now right side to Morton. Morton is driven to the right side wing by Engelhardt. Good defense from this Star Valley team. They've not given up much in terms of drive to the basket today. Morton, far side, skip pass over to Jackson. Looking down low to Cloud Horse. That one's too high and taken in by Emily Dana. Second steal of the game for Emily on my stat sheet. Lady Braves will jog it across the timeline. Here's Engelhardt. Going to drive the lane. Left hand, scoop, score! Nobody stepped in front of Kenley, and that's her second two-pointer of the game. She got 9 points in this contest. And the lead up to 16, largest lead of the game, with 4:19 to go in the third. Engstrom down to Cloud Horse. She'll step back, and she is fouled on the attempt. Got her on the wrist. The officials say did Kenley Engelhardt. And I've got that as just the first personal on Kenley. If you get this deep in a game, and that's a first on Kenley, that's good news for Star Valley. Cloud Horse to the line. She's been there before today. She's one of two. That one's good. We2 Cloud Horse leading this Riverton team today here this morning. She got 6 points. Well, Leesburg has 6 as well. So Cloud Horse with a chance to get 7 with this free throw attempt. Second attempt from Cloud Horse is also good. She's 3 of 4 today. And 7 points, 4 rebounds for Cloud Horse. Pretty dang good game. So far, we're nearly to the midway point of the third quarter. Lady Braves will trigger it in. It's 14-point lead. Nelson, half-court trap. She dribbles out of it. Bounce pass to Johnson. Cambry back to Ambry. They're working it here near side angle. Over the top now to Nelson. Nelson puts up the floater. No, she passes down to Christensen. It's a bit too strong. And digging it out, there's Ambry Nelson. You got a tie-up, but man, Ambry going to the ground like a steer wrestler right there. That was fun to watch. Great effort from Ambry Nelson. Possession arrow favors the Wolverines. Lady Braves had a good look, just couldn't get it to go down in the cylinder. Morton passing to Leesburg. Leesburg directing traffic now, far side angle to Engstrom. Now right side back to Morton. Skip pass to Leesburg. Pump fakes the three. Instead, we'll set up the offense. Right side wing. Morton tight ropes the baseline down low. Hucking it up to the basket was Jackson. No good, and rebounded by Coles. And a travel here in the backcourt. We haven't seen much of that. Lady Braves have done, I think, an excellent job this morning of avoiding those unforced turnovers that they sometimes you kind of get into a bit of quicksand and have 2 or 3 of them in a row. They have not done that today. Morton to Leesburg, near side angle. Now in the corner. They're working the perimeter, trying to get Star Valley to get out of this defense. That drive is no good. A bit of a late whistle. There was definitely some contact. Foul against Sheridan Coles. First personal. Each team with 2 fouls here in the third quarter. And to the line is Timbry Matthill for the first time. Free throw is good. Wolverines have hit their last 3, and they're 5 of 8 from the line. 31-18 is your score. Matthill back to the free throw line. Second offering is too strong. Coles there for the rebound. Some backcourt pressure here. Cambry Johnson will get it across the timeline. Johnson, that was tipped away and stolen. Here comes Leesburg. Leesburg trying to weave through the Star Valley defense, just about loses it, but retains possession. Riverton, low block to Matt Hill. Bounce pass out to Leesburg. She will drive. She's cut off by Dandridge and Coles. Back to Leesburg. She's open for three in the corner. No good. Skims off the rim and into the hands of Ambry Nelson. She's got 6 rebounds today. And a whistle here in the backcourt. Foul against Riverton will go against Leesburg on a blocking foul. I've got that as her 4th, and it is. So, bit of foul trouble here for Taylin Leesburg. 4th personal. 3rd team foul on Riverton. The 2:40 to go in the 3rd. Nelson will walk across the timeline. Passing over the top now to Coles. Coles now to Cambry Johnson. Johnson will dribble to her right. Picked up defensively here. Morton right on her. She picks up the dribble. Nelson will swing through. Now right and left hand. Crossover working off a screen from Dandridge into the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson drives into the paint. Back out to Christensen just inside the free throw line for 2. That's a nice nice dish from Cambry Nelson. And Christensen makes the jumper. She's got 4 points. The lead is 15. Star Valley's led by as many as 16. With 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. 33-18 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Morton dumps it down low to Tyra. Tyra to Engstrom. Engstrom near side angle. Riverton with a drive from Morton to Engstrom, right wing beyond the 3-point line. And that's going to be off of Erickson. How about I try again? Johnson. It's one of those Scandinavian names, I promise. Good defense there from Cambry Johnson. Ambry Nelson, Johnson, and Coles will come out here on that substitution. Dandridge is in, Dana is in, and Bailey Erickson is in. That pass deep into the backcourt, corralled by Morton. Morton crossover dribble being worked on defensively by Dandridge. Trying to get it down low to Tyra. Tyra back out to Paskett. Crossover from right to left. Terminates. Engelhardt is right on top of her defensively. And she'll hand it off now to Tyra. Tyra back to the Wolf logo. Far side angle. Christensen all the way out on her. Swiped at by Engelhardt. That is passed to Morton. Puts up a tough shot from the wing. It rims in and out. And pulled in by Katie Dandridge. Good defense. And good rebound there from Dandridge. Minute to go here in the 3rd. Christensen decides to pull up for the 15-footer. That one's too strong. Bailey Erickson tries to throw it off of Paskett and instead can't get her done. It'll go to Riverton as the ball caroms out of bounds. Engstrom will check this in right by the Star Valley bench. 52 seconds left in the 3rd. Lady Braves up 33-18 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Morton to Paskett. Paskett cannot get past Engelhardt. She's got to be one of the better defenders in Wyoming 4A. They will get on a block here, but I think it's more because she's just been so persistent, not because there was so much contact. 2nd personal on Kinley. 3rd team foul on the Lady Braves. 38 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Morton dribbling right, forced to the right wing by Dandridge. Engstrom. They cannot even get into the paint, Riverton, against this Star Valley defense. They had just made it incredibly difficult. There's a drive by Tyra. Does get around Christensen. Puts it off the side of the backboard. Gets her own rebound. And Riverton with another chance here. There's a drive and a bucket. That's up and in. That was Matt Hill. 7 seconds to go. Lady Braves up 13. Wide open Dandridge in the corner for 3. That's no good. Christensen with the rebound. Swatted, no good. Another shot. And she's frustrated with herself. She felt like she should have had that. But the Lady Braves will take a 13-point advantage into the 4th. And that's your score, 33-20. When we come back, Lady Braves trying to advance to the semifinals here at the 4A West Regionals.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Back at it here. Lady Braves lead at 33-20 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Want to come back to that bit of trivia question I asked you at the half. Of the neutral site games, of the 6 neutral site games played between Star Valley and Riverton girls, 5 of them have been played where? The answer is right here in Green River. How about that? It's like a big cyclical history thing. I'll check with Duke Dent, see if we had any winners when he gets here. But someone may have won a couples combo from Star Valley Station and Salt River Cinemas. Lady Braves with possession to start the 4th. Far side wing, Bailey Erickson finds a wide open Engelhardt up. She's fouled. Can't get the basket to go, but Kenley will go to the free throw line. Whistle will go against number 23, Matt Hill, her first. Timbry picks up her first team foul. Engelhardt to the line where she's 2 of 3 today. 9 points in the game. Free throw is too strong. Right off the heel of the rim, and it was not kind. Kenley looking to break into the double-digit club for today. And that one too strong. Christensen fighting for it. Michaela and Cloud Horse battling. And they're going to say last touched by Riverton. I personally think that was last touched by Christensen. And there they will, either he changed his mind or pointed the wrong way first, or they conferred, but I believe that's the correct call. It will be Riverton basketball. 7:45 to go. Here in the ball game, Lady Braves lead at 13-20 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Paisley Jackson will call out the offense. She'll be met at midcourt by Katie Dandridge. Katie, one of the this whole team's full of good defenders, are the Lady Braves. Leesburg giving it up now to Jackson. Jackson trying to get to Cloud Horse. Nearly taken away by Dana. It actually winds up in the hands of Bailey Erickson. Lady Braves bring it across the timeline. Back to Bailey. She'll drive to the paint. Kicks it out. 15-footer from Christensen. That's good. Michaela's hit a couple of those today. She's got 6 points. And the lead is back to 15. Largest lead of the game was 16 in the third quarter. It's 35-20. Riverton needs some offense if they want to pull off the upset. They're going to get Kenley Engelhardt here for another foul. So she went 2.5 quarters. Oh, no, they're calling this on a moving screen. I apologize. This is on Tatum Tyra. That's her second team foul on Riverton. 6:59 to go in the 4th. Lady Braves with a chance to extend this 15-point lead. Far side wing is Bailey. Back to Dana. Now to Engelhardt. Kenley dribbling right to the baseline. Wraparound bounce passes up and into Dana. Man, what a great pass from Kenley Engelhardt to find Emily Dana. Dana with 9. And the Lady Braves getting some great balanced scoring from their team today. This is the largest lead of the game, 37-20. Other end of the court, that was taken away and stolen by Engelhardt. Left-hand baseball pass up to Dana. The Wolverines are in pursuit. Dana can't get the layup to go. The ball caroms into the hands of the Wolverines. This is Mad Hill. Now up ahead to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse nearly loses it, but keeps possession. And you're going to have, I believe, a bump there from Dandridge. Yeah, Katie's going to pick up that foul. Boy, Star Valley so close to either getting a layup or a steal there. Ambry Nelson, Cambry Johnson, and Sheridan Coles come in. Engelhardt, Christensen, and Dana come out. Bailey Erickson guarding the trigger. Inbound play is no good. And the rebound winds up in the hands of Bailey Erickson. Thought Riverton was going to come up with an offensive board. Bailey takes it all the way, kicks it out to Sheridan. Long two-pointer is no good. There for the rebound is Dandridge. It's pulled out of her hands by the Wolverines. And we'll have a reach, I believe, afterwards. I think Katie's going to get her maybe a little bit of frustration. Maybe thought should have been a foul, but, don't we always think that? Timeout here on the floor. Lady Braves lead at 37-20 with 5:52 to go. And we'll see you in a minute.
It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Lady Braves up 37-20 with under 7 minutes to play here in this contest. Largest lead of the game, and the Lady Braves looking pretty good here as they're trying to advance to the semifinals of the 4A West Regionals. Opening up the tournament today with the 9 a.m. tip-off, and again, I'm going to give credit to both teams and their coaching staffs for having them ready to play at the 9 a.m. game on the road. That is easier said than done. How are you feeling this morning? Do you feel like you could have come out and played a basketball game this morning? I couldn't have. Riverton with the basketball here to start out of the timeout. Three-pointer on the way. That's too strong. Skims off and into the hands of Katie Dandridge. Second board of the game for Katie. Across the timeline is Ambry Nelson. Nelson to Coles. Coles near side angle. Cloud Horse out on her. Passing back to Katie. Dandridge surveying that defense. Just about had maybe a look to Dana on the low block. Instead, Emily slips out. Three-pointer on the way. And too short. Picked up by Cloud Horse. Emily made one of those earlier. This one not quite enough on it. Morton dribbling, giving up to the right to Jackson. Jackson back to Morton. Long pass. That's happened several times today as Morton was looking for Paisley Jackson, and the pass is just a little too high off her fingertips out of bounds. Riverton's had a handful of those today that they wish they could have back. Star Valley up 37-20. We're down to 5 minutes to play. Ambry Nelson terminates her dribble. Right side angle to Dandridge. Nice pass down low to Johnson, and she's fouled on the attempt. It's a nice job of cutting to the rim and a nice job by Dandridge to find her. Foul will go against Riverton. It'll go against Savannah Morton. That's her first third-team foul on Riverton with 4:56 to go. Free throw is good for Cambry Johnson. Her first point of the morning on the Riverside Dental free throw line. Appreciate Riverside Dental, riversidedentalwi.com. That free throw no good from Johnson and pulled in by the Wolverines. It's Jackson with the rebound. Paskett passing right side. That one tipped out of bounds by Emily Dana. Possession arrow stays with Riverton. And they're down 18, largest lead of the game. They've got some work to do here if they want to pull off the upset against Star Valley, the number one seed out of the Southwest. Of course, everybody chasing the Cody Phillies in the Western Conference. Near side angle. Riverton trying to get closer to the paint. Tough shot. And that backside rebound's been kind off the miss for Star Valley. This time it's Katie Dandridge who comes up with it, and a whistle as it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Star Valley basketball. Dandridge will check this in. Dandridge into Coles. Coles passing to Johnson. Johnson with the left hand breaks the press, finds a wide open Dana for the layup. What a great job. Cambry Johnson, that's her third assist of the game. Dribbling with her left, passing across, finding the wide open Dana for the bucket. And now Dana is into the double-digit club. Turnover here by Riverton.
Live coverage of local high school
Star Valley
sports
doubling up
continues
the Wolverines right now, 40-20, 4:08 to go in the contest. Some backcourt pressure here. Riverton trying to make something happen. Coles up ahead to Dana. Ambry Nelson now dribbling from left to right. Keeps her dribble. Now she terminates back to Dandridge. Dandridge looking for Johnson. Again, a good shot that just will not fall. And a good strong rebound from Engstrom. Here come the Wolverines. Leesburg, three-pointer on the way. That is no good. Cloud Horse there for the rebound, and she is fouled on the putback attempt. Cloud Horse will be shooting two. That foul went against Sheridan Coles, just her second. Cloud Horse back to the line where she's 3 of 4 today. And that one good. 4 of 5 now from the charity stripe is We Too Cloud Horse. She's leading the Wolverines today with 8 points. Checking out of the contest is Dana and Coles, and that could be it for those two. Up by 19 with under 4 to go. That free throw is good. So We Too Cloud Horse, 5 of 6 from the stripe today and 9 points in the game. The lead cut to 18, 40-22. Lady Braves trying to close this one out. Nelson's pass is tipped away and into the hands of Cloud Horse. Here come the Wolverines. Leesburg into the paint. It's stripped out of there by Cambry Johnson. Johnson comes up with the steal. Picked up defense by Paskett. She couldn't find Nelson, who was streaking to the basket wide open. Paskett closed that passing lane. Lady Braves working around the perimeter now after the steal from Cambry Johnson. Three-pointer in the corner. Bailey Erickson too strong, doesn't hit anything. And Dandridge there for the backside rebound. She's fouled on the putback. I've got Katie with 4 rebounds. I think 3 of them have been off that backside where the shot has been too strong, and she's been there for the rebound. That foul goes against Paisley Jackson, her 4th. So she has 4 and Leesburg with 4. Free throw is too strong for Dandridge. Can't get that one to go. Katie will get one more. She's got 4 rebounds in this game, trying to get into the scoring column, and that one no good. Cloud Horse there for another strong rebound. I've got her with 6. Cloud Horse kicks it over to Leesburg, just inside the three-point line. She pulls the trigger, no good. Cloud Horse there for the rebound, that's no good. And then she gets it again, and she's fouled on the second attempt. So 2 more rebounds for Cloud Horse. She's flirting with the double-double here. The foul went against Katie Dandridge. Katie whistled for her 3rd. Each team now with 4 fouls in this 4th quarter. Cloud Horse free throw is good. She's been money from that part of the court. 10 points, 8 rebounds for We Too Cloud Horse. Second free throw is also good. Man, she's shooting the lights out. 11 points now for Cloud Horse. And some backcourt pressure. It actually goes off the leg of the official. He's part of the court. Lady Braves are playing it. Dandridge up ahead now to Erickson. Back to, that's Johnson. Lady Braves have turned it over the last couple times. This time they're able to get it across the timeline. This is Ambry Nelson. Lady Braves up 40-24. And Coach Erickson going to empty his bench. Looks like Johnson got away with a walk there. Erickson down low to Ambry Nelson. Things a bit ragged right now. Christensen gets her gal up in the air, puts it up and in off the glass for 2. What a nice move from Michaela Christensen. And she's got 8 points, and she's got a chance to add 1 more. The foul went against number 21, Paisley Jackson, and she has fouled out. Jackson fouls out of this contest. Replaced in the lineup by Tatum Tyra. Star Valley's had a very balanced scoring. Dana with 11, Coles with 11, Engelhart with 9. Christensen now has 8 with a chance to get 9, and she does. 1 for 1 from the line is Michaela. When you're getting 4 players flirting with double figures, you like how things have gone. 43-24 is your score here on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Star Valley with the lead and 2:06 to go in the contest. Leesburg over to Engstrom. Back to Leesburg, looking down low to Tatum. Tatum Tyra. I'm getting her name mixed up, I apologize. This is Paskett. Paskett defended by Star Valley's emptying their bench. That's Austin Bagley, number 10. So Austin Bagley's in there. This is Tori White defensively. Also in there is number 4. That's Cameron Mackey. Ball was loose, picked up by Tori White. White comes up with the steal. And some valuable minutes here by the Star Valley underclassman. Cambry Johnson going to stay out there as kind of the steadying influence. Mackey over. 3-pointer from Johnson is good. Cambry drains a 3-pointer. Lady Braves have made 4 of them today. And the lead up to 22. That's the largest of the game. 46-24. Riverton going to empty their bench with 1:16 to go. We'll take a break. Star Valley going to be moving on here at the 4A West Regions.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other. and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state, you don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
After that last three-point basket from Cambry Johnson, the lead is 22. Star Valley up 46-24. Riverton with the basketball. As I said, they've brought in a lot of reserves, but they will keep Taylor Leesburg in there. Looking down low, that's tipped out of bounds by Star Valley, Mikkel Hatterley. Her older sister, Riley, of course, a great multi-sport athlete for the Lady Braves. I want to say not that long ago, but unfortunately it's been longer than you think. Us old people. Piles up. Inbound here for Riverton, and we're going to have a foul well beyond the three-point line. That'll go against number 20, Mikkel Hatterley. Must have heard me talking about her. First personal for her, 15 fouls. So to the line for Riverton, this is Rylan Brown coming off the bench, and she'll get a chance to get into the scoring column here from the free throw line. Free throw is no good. She'll get one more to see if she can salvage one of two. Brown goes through her normal routine here, offering up that second free throw. And that one is good. So she's into the scoring column. And the lead trimmed to 21, 46-25. Lady Braves under a minute to play as they bring the ball up the court. Hatterley passing back to White. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. Tori's a pretty dang good three-point shooter. She doesn't get a lot of opportunities in varsity, but she hits it. And Star Valley, that's the largest lead of the game, 24. 49-25 now, almost doubling up Riverton here as this one comes to an end. Wolverines have played tough defensively. The Lady Braves have done a good job of executing, especially in a 9 o'clock game. Lexi Taylor, number 22, in for Riverton. Also in there's number 10, Jules Spradlin. That one tipped away, and in the corner, trying to save it in bounds was Johnson. Great hustle, but we're going to have a foul.
You're watching.
I'm going to call a push here on Rylan Brown of Riverton. I thought it was just going to be out of bounds. So foul on Brown, and Lady Braves will be shooting two here with 20.2 seconds left. Not exactly what you want in a game like this. Evanston and Rock Springs girls coming up next. Of course, you can watch all the games at SVInews.com. Click that banner at the top of the page. Free throw is no good for Cambry. She's one of three here this morning. A chance to shoot one more here. She's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and 3 assists in this game on my stat sheet. Up high is White, can't come up with it, and Brown comes up with the board. Rylan Brown. Wolverines down 24, just trying to get one last basket in before the end of the game. It's going to go out of bounds off of Star Valley. 6.1 seconds to go. The Lady Braves will play the winner of Evanston and Rock Springs. And if you remember, Rock Springs came into Afton and forced Star Valley into, I thought, their worst showing of the season. So, something to watch. Brown's shot is no good. Winds up in the hands of Riverton, but the clock will expire. And your final here this morning in the 9 a.m. game, the Lady Braves will win it 49-25. We'll roll into our post-game show, of course, brought to you by Silver Star, delivering life experiences one connection at a time. Learn how at silverstar.com. The Lady Braves, they led by single digits for a good chunk of the first half. They built it to 9, I believe, at the half. Led by as many as 12 in that first half. Pushed it all the way to 26 in the second half. The final difference ends up being a 24-point gap, 49-25. And as I said, the Lady Braves will take on the winner of this next game, the Evanston Red Devils and the Rock Springs Tigers. Star Valley swept Evanston, but lost to the Tigers in Afton. And as I said, that came after an overtime loss to Kelly Walsh And the Lady Braves came out that next day on a Saturday, only put up 29 against Rock Springs. We'll see who they play tomorrow as part of that game. Before we get to that, though, let's look at our stats here for the post-game show. First off, starting for the opponents, the Riverton Wolverines, we too Cloud Horse. I was impressed with her effort today. 11 points and 8 rebounds for her on my stat sheet. Taylor Leesburg had 6. I had 5 for Timbri Matt Hill, 2 for Tatum Tyra, and 2 for Haley Engstrom, 1 for Rylan Brown. Rebounding battle pretty close on my stat sheet, which I admit was probably not perfect today. But I had Star Valley with a 21-20 advantage. Riverton made just 1 3-pointer in this game as opposed to 5 for the Lady Braves. That turned out to be a fairly big factor in this game, especially late. Free throws. Riverton did a good job at the free throw line. 10 of 15 from the line. That's 67%. You round it up. Conversely, the Lady Braves struggled a little bit. Just 6 of 15. It ends up not being a big factor for them today, but could be moving forward. Good balanced scoring from the Lady Braves. Sheridan Coles, Emily Dana, 11 points apiece. 9 points apiece for Kenley Engelhardt and Michaela Christensen. 4 points for Cambry Johnson. 3 for Tori White. Rebounding wise, Dandridge with 4, Dana with 4, and I had Ambry Nelson with 6. That was the team high. The game high went to Cloud Horse with 8. 5 3-pointers made. More important than that, 5 different players from the Lady Braves hit a triple. Engelhardt, White, Coles, Johnson, and Dana all hit a 3 today as they win it here 49-25. And that's a look at your post-game stats. Of course, brought to you by Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One. Quality, price, and service. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring. As I said, you can watch all the games today. If you just go to the banner at the top of SVInews.com and click that, there's a cool page there. It's got the schedule. It's got the watch links. You don't even have to sort through and find out what game. You can just click your team. If you're here to watch Rock Springs, you click that banner, and then click Rock Springs on that page, and you can listen to your own guys or gals, as the case may be, on the radio as you watch the game here from Green River High School. The Star Valley Braves, for our Star Valley listeners and watchers, they'll be tipping off scheduled at 12 noon after this game. It'll be the first boys game of the tournament as they take on Kelly Walsh. That one could be quite a battle. I think this one will be as well. Evanston and Rock Springs girls could be a bit of a rock fight between these two physical defensive teams. We'll see how it turns out. Again, you can watch online at SVInews.com. Big shout out and thank you to our crew today, getting up before the break of dawn to bring you this early morning tip-off. Big shout out to our producer today, Mr. David Kazare, and our camera operators / backseat dwellers on the way out here. Appreciate them coming out and helping bring this game to you this morning and this weekend. We'll catch you at 12 noon and the pregame for that one. Star Valley taking on Kelly Walsh. We'll see you then along with Duke Dance.